Hello everyone, this is Bernard Zwalin for Team B. I'll be presenting our speech-to-text application, Yappy. As you can see on startup, we do still have our first-time prompts. It's modified slightly since we're now using both OpenAI and AWS keys. I was able to get AWS integrated as the professor asked, and as Ashanti recommended, we do now have a dark mode, light mode toggle. That does persist. I will be doing the rest of the presentation in dark mode, just personal preference. And then real quick, I'm going to be dropping in my keys. And there we go. As you can see, got our key set. Those settings do persist now. That is a bug we managed to fix in the last week. All of our big pages are still the same: contact, info, our help page. We do still have our tutorial. This is the same tutorial that would run if you had clicked yes on the first run prompt. Our page, we do have a report a problem and our feedback. And to demonstrate some of this, I'll be going using a transcript through ChatGPT of just some example text. I was having a bit of trouble finding a restaurant video that I could steal, so I'll be doing this for the restaurant, and then I'll be repeating the clip of House from last week for our medical demonstration, just to show some of the improvements and our AWS integration. You'll have to forgive me, I have to actually unplug my microphone in order to get this recording to work properly.
Welcome to Big Joe's. How can I get you started today? Hi, I'll go with the classic cheeseburger, no pickles, and extra ketchup. Sounds good. You want any fries or a side with that? Yeah, I'll take the regular fries, thanks. I'll have the bacon burger, but make it extra crispy with no onions, please. Got it. Extra crispy bacon, no onions. Would you like a side with that? Let me try the sweet potato fries this time. I'm going with the jalapeno burger. Extra cheese, extra spicy. Ooh, spicy. You sure you want it extra spicy? Definitely. I'm ready for the heat. All right, we'll turn up the heat for you. Anything else with that? Yeah, I'll go with the onion rings on the side. I'll take the veggie burger, no cheese with all the toppings, please. And can you add avocado to that? Avocado, got it. You want fries with that or something else? Person 4. I'll try the garlic bread instead, please. All right, so I have a classic cheeseburger with fries, bacon burger with sweet potato fries, jalapeno burger with onion rings, and a veggie burger with garlic bread. Is that right? Yes, perfect. Great, I'll get those in for you. What can I get you to drink while you wait? I'll have a soda, please. Just water for me. Lemonade sounds good. I'll have iced tea, thanks. All right, your drinks are on the way and your burgers will be out soon. Enjoy.
As you can see there, our local Sherpa implementation does still have a little bit of flakiness. I suspect that is something to do with processing long fragments of text, results in it getting caught up a little bit. But as you can see, we do now have an AWS implementation that is also tracking fairly accurately. And then the nice thing about this little interface is you can choose whichever one of the two transcriptions you prefer. Personally, I think the local one does a little bit of a better job breaking up the segments of speech, but AWS does a slightly better job on the actual translation. So since I've selected AWS, I'll hit save. And then, as you can see right there, that gets sent along to ChatGPT for analysis. And here we go. Got our orders. Everyone seems to be good, so no reason to edit. So that interface is still there, and you can swap which seats they're on. This was a feature that had been implemented last time. I just wasn't able to demonstrate it since the clip I chose only had one seat. We still have our transcript with the sharing, saving, and deleting. Also able to upload a transcript. If I had saved that example text document, I would be able to drop it there. Can ask how many burgers were ordered. Unfortunately, ChatGPT is not always fantastic at math, so this may or may not turn out great. As you can see there in the background, it's my debug log. Total of 4 burgers. It's actually pretty accurate. Nice. Let's go back to perspective of a medical patient and grab that clip of house that I used last time. I'll once again be unplugging my microphone so the emulator gets the audio more accurately.
Let me guess. Inflammatory bowel.
Wow, yeah. Is it that bad?
Yes. It's also written on your chart. Bloody diarrhea, gas, pain. Took sulfasalazine, but it didn't work.
Then I,
Next tried steroid enemas, oral corticosteroids, 5-ASA, 6 mercaptopurine. Unimpressed.
By my medical history?
By how well your last doctor charted.
It's one thing to have to go to the bathroom every hour, but when the kids sit on my lap, the store sent me home. They're going to fire me. Can't you put me back on 5-ASA? Maybe it'll work this time.
Not likely. They can't give you a prescription. It's cheap, which is good, because your insurance company won't pay for it.
Cojaritis?
Cigarettes. 1 twice a day, no more, no less. Studies have shown that cigarette smoking is one of the most effective ways to control inflammatory bowel. Plus, it's been well established that you look 30% cooler.
Are you kidding me?
About the looking cooler, yeah. The rest is true.
Isn't it addictive and dangerous?
Pretty much all the drugs I prescribe are addictive and dangerous. The only difference with this one is it's completely legal. Merry Christmas.
And I'm back. As you can see, our local transcription does a pretty decent job. Gets up to 4 speakers instead of 5, 6, 7. So not perfect, but personally I think it does a fairly good job. And switch to AWS. Unfortunately, AWS has somewhat of the opposite problem. That should be speaker 2 right there, not speaker 1. And then also gets up to speaker 4 for AWS. And this is one spot where I prefer our transcription a bit to Amazon's. Ours is a little bit better at swapping between speakers and the pauses. but admittedly Amazon does have a much better quality of actual transcription at the end. Go with Amazon's again. And pretty much the same as before. And as you can see, this was the Amazon transcript with our manually edited speaker 2 right there. Then all the other functions are still there. Let's see. Have a search bar. Top. No frogs in there. There are cigarettes mentioned. I actually forgot to mention our search bar last time around. That does go through all of your transcripts and finds words that are in them, basically. So, fuzzy search. And then the questions again as before. So yes, that is most of our application. I think we did a pretty good job. Thank you all for your time, and we'll get back to our regular presentation now.